as an FA president, old need you Ghana football. But if you would ask me, say Numana Kate Ababe for Ghana football, say me Numana, say me Hesse, young man, another term, I would say a big no. I would say a big no. Unim. The last time I started this argument, said, when you talk about the core fundamentals of our football, it's about your youth development.
Yeah.
Ghana, Ghana, your national teams, no age in Argentina. We track it back since 1990, 1992. The successful nature of our Ghana Black Stars has been the foundations of our youth juvenile football.
Yeah.
To hear the likes of Michael, we hear the likes of Samiko Four, we hear the likes of Sulali Muntari. We had the likes of Asamoah and any those kind of players now. There was a proper project. The FA no chemu edukwane FA no mobidi umujuma de Ghana football or the tour. So you see Steve Napier, Samuel J, and other players on which pass it through the under 17, under 20, and the under 21 normal go into the Olympic Games. And they will see a proper transition of these players into our Ghana Black Stars. So players will buy into our Ghana Black Stars because of say Omabo from right the moment from under 17, under 20, under 23, Ebano, they will have that kind of core telepathy. They will have that core harmony. They will have a certain identity of football. So Black Stars able game within that short moment of time. Michael Essien, Sulali Muntari, was Stephen Apia, or because the Sulali Muntari, Stephen Apia, and Michael Essien, and together the reports now bomb watcher from under 17 and under 20, and most of these youth national teams no. But baby, Ijina the last time a Ghana Black Stars under 17 Echo World Cup, they did very well. Under 20, we saw under 20 going out in the African Youth Championship when we had cluster of players. Omutimi Kwaji that particular tournament in Rwanda. Right from Somoje Rwanda, no, and PMO Egypt co border under 20 World Cup. And that question Yantechi. Obuko under 20 World Cup, they did very well. They da Yumo, Glasna Wakumo, Dominic Adia, Ransford, or say a lot of players. Ishmael Yatin, you're dropping out went in Yanko. But these players, no, Eko Kwaji, the under 20 World Cup. Here, the 2010 AFCON Ewa Angola. Coach Milovan River saw the potentials in these kind of players. Ochusu majority of these youths under 24 no share the Ghana Black Stars Echo Angola, and they did very well. They performed. They call finals. Even Angola more than this. I mean the host nation no or share Angola by one goal in the quarterfinals. Echo into the semi-finals and also go into the final stage of Angola AFCON 2010. That same people they come into the World Cup. See, World Cup, the history of Africa after say Ghana settled that history, and that's Cameroon settled that history. Now Morocco for able to me accepted the same history. I'll go into the semi-finals. Ghana, Cameroon, yes, I did in 2010. And I said,
for Senegal so count.
Senegal so count. Cameroon, yes, Senegal, yeah, Ghana, yeah, 2010 South Africa World Cup. But besides the South Squad, na coin, na 24, na omum. Because we saw the proper planning and the fundamentals of our football. It's a transition goes smoothly. After say Michael Essien, Sulali Muntari, Stephen Apia, every the Ghana Black Stars now. We saw a certain Ajimabedu, we saw a certain Dominic Adia, we saw a certain people Ombe transition here come at the Ghana Black Stars. These same people saw Ghana Black Stars in the year 2012 AFCON. You're going to the semi-finals, you free. 2013 AFCON. You're going to the semi-finals, you free. You're called into the 2015 AFCON. You're called into the finals, Kobo against La Côte d'Ivoire. After say you call 2010, you're going to the finals, no. Not 2008, Yankasaya who stood to semi-finals, a free. But 2010, you're called finals. 2012, you're called semi-finals. Zambia 4-year frame. 2013, you're called semi-finals. Burkina 4-year frame. 2015, we went into the final stage of that particular competition against La Côte d'Ivoire. With that same transition of players, in proper. In the under 20, no, you go into the final stage of 2015 AFCON. You go back in 2017, you do semi-final stage. You frame 2019, and in Tokwana, and I say maybe shall say in this particular era.
Now we see, man.
Now we check that particular standard of our Ghana Black Stars, Ghana FA, as a Ghana football. Say Black Stars ni economy. That's a Ghana football, local football ni economy. And that is the reason I beat my say FA ne born of home modern. But ever since I came to Okraku, saw the Ghana Black Stars, and so we saw the FA mono. Yen check the performance of Ghana Black Stars. Black Stars scored 2019 AFCON, right? And that's the first one was 2021. Was it 2019?
No, 2019. They called Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Cameroon. 2019 was
normalization.
Normalization. That's Egypt.
Yes, Egypt.
And about Cameroon.
2021. For the first time since 2006, if we move in the group stages of that competition, total embarrassment. So to Ghana Black Stars. The next AFCON is also calling the same thing. If we move in the group stage of this particular competition. This time a year, as a Ghana Black Stars, for the first time since 2004, the Intimian qualified for AFCON. AFCON should have been the normal tradition of Ghana, but Intimian fan called the AFCON. When you talk about the Ghana Premier League, since Secretary Okraku Befa, Bisum as FA president, you check the sponsorship equals of our Ghana Premier League. You check this season, there's a Sakura League ABOU. Yen checking most of these things are cost within a Ghana Premier League under the watch of Keto Okraku. What's saying? Wayebi. Wayebi. Mekas Wanyeshi. He has done very well for Ghana football. Yenyeshi problem for the Ghana football. And it's a Ghana local domestic league, you know. For the last time when you use a Ghana Premier League, it's a Ghana Premier League club. They go into the final stage of Champions League. Or the Dreams, Akko. It's the semi-final.
For educational purposes, Ubebusa say, why are we even preaching for third term and now third term Hong Kong? In football parlance, if a president our Hong Kong say or third term and now only Hong Kong. Now from the highest or the apex of football governance body, that is FIFA. Oko FIFA emrama ho kwan say federation you know ubia o hye FIFA sibia no wo mra wo be hye e wo krom a wo de ball no should be mra govern o football no but mra no should not exceed FIFA na oye the mother body it is our Ghana ha untimi nya association wo Ghana ha no wa hye mra na mra no so sen Ghana ye 1919 constitution no because what Ghana nti wo hye Ghana emra ase that is how FIFA ends for ACT say oh, Shemra, as a football association, Omrano should not go and then beyond the FIFA Emirates. Now, FIFA, who can say a FIFA president, I would call 3 terms. The answer is yes. FIFA, I will 3 terms for president. Same applies to CAF. Into a FIFA president, who can call for 3 solid terms. That is 4 year, miensa. Who is the thing new year, where you may see. So oko 2, oko 1 year 2 abetiawa so be it. CAF the same thing since 2016 and also by our YBC. So CAF president or Dr. Patrick Motepi ho kwan so run for 3rd term so ope no kwan year 2 abamana. Now in Ghana yam football association yam run different. The executive council and the ho kwan say we ESCO member ultimate 3 terms or more ESCO no sanity. But for the football association in our constitution, as the laws of football are here, 2 terms for the football association president. That is MRI here. Now, normalization, Dr. Kofi Ambo and the committee, amendment into our constitution. They did not touch that particular part of the constitution. The through also AFA president, Emit Marano on 3 terms. I remember our physicians and surgeons, our Accra. Year to 2019, AFA ABA. I was present, and near my baby or what? Ye bobo so ani ebusa se we mu ochine bi asembe ba wo me yemfe ensanka wo ha na nsakyere bia wo ho a ye nye wo ho openi ba ko na odi mu tintin ba pa ntofiakon lawyer ena sorry gina mu se de niam yi koyi ma me yemfe ensanka niam we ya ochina e wo come back and hunters ena football for ne se DIABY na already sa suggestion e wo niam bebre ho nipa ba ko na otai na chi Yebra Penny Mickey Charles. Or also suggest yes, I need money nyina. But because na football for say or ma for football.
I don't know way.
It say 3 times no. I will say a can one sem and what ye for say regulations and you are outmoded. Kiyen nyina yen trans yen discuss and yes crab the or say yen ni why but football for say or ma for football. And the engine tum said the na the started football. Now football back to normalcy. I say football for nsema. Omo ho kwan so omo ankasa beko extraordinary congress na niema bi wo so omo ye no omo asesa fast forward yakoye nim emu ni ejina sisia now say FA president ebetimi asesa mra na say FA ne betimi asesa mra na it is in the duty of the executive council say esco ne be propose say constitution na e ho ne yenye amendment ne yenyi mra na e president ko 2 term no ne yemfa ko 3 terms na any FIFA ne card de ne nyina nye den entai say esco no that proposal no the bar the proposal need to be sent to CAF need to study through to see say amendment na ye dey ban proper it goes in line with CAF mra near the FIFA also need to study to see say it go in line with FIFA and so there say a passes and the money then it comes back to Yaya Kruma me are calling for extraordinary congress the members of the association sit down deliberate on the matter because it has approval from FIFA it was approval from CAF you didn't come on congress members also jitum you need 2/3 of congressmen present 75% and above no mujitum sem rani be yeduma then the above say constitution say henceforth going forward this amendment has been done into the constitution
common and they ban serious educate here no matini nyina ase but em fan so maye and e dey am me say beba
where I sit
over person papa no to aso bi
of course where I sit maye FIFA ne CAF there
maye FIFA ne CAF
akase extraordinary congress beba suprema ne ya jetum kweku I will want the FA president say obenya 3rd term reason they say kweku Kurt wayebi onye ni nyina but I feel say baby obefa football no and if I go by on one way say obefa football when the football dead say this head money show be as so obefa association it has been tainted if we are saying nyina jetum as at the time and Kurt ever na GFA and kasakra they describe GFA as crime scene what your fault say enye baby papa else businesses and in Yamako, such place, you know. So we inherit it will take time to make sure that we change the face of Adena Oyen. And in about 5 years, I already AFA Kunya so maestro bebo lapses and as a challenges here, especially from the national team side any other. And I think Nina a open secretary Ghana Nibia in him. But time goes on, things keep on improving. Now baby AFCON Yanko. When it comes to World Cup, the 8% national team footballer, your chances are a bit me qualify on when it comes to club side, local league now ABOU, and I agree perfectly. Your next sponsors are in your person Yibinya. But Yibi, when you are in the system, now how are the AFA try to bring in 1 or 2 things and yet enough. And I will not sit anywhere and say, if a president, if enough sponsors, and they are back in league, in the clubs, it is not like that. But they are doing their own within their powers. Like I said, because if you know any proper grounds, and your money will have a break. Myself, I've had an encounter. One will be a corporate about the open sponsorship. And they are one club. The message they give you and then they say we will need time to see how our football send Niema Kakrabes trust Kakrabede ever start to say and I'm very happy say I there back for 4 years na AD and football ninya am I in local football na cause now sponsors are the match fixing allegation bribery corruption and then Niema say man will be all the core marketer emwa but for once this year we're almost ending the season aka 4 matches near Premier League 3 near Division 1 those things, some negativities, no, yente around when you look at the cash them young policy, the referees, and then Quadanano Yebo at the 15-way CAF finals. Ghana need Angelos, Omogatanga, a young boy, all those initiatives, of course. I think say your person run with crew, I say, not Kate Esther and the OBA my contestant. But when you win, find one in my books, I think so or cut 3rd term at the boy Andrew, especially now that is CAF second vice, no, not because of that position when you see he will be able to lobby 1 or 2 things for the growth of Ghana and football. Because I'm in support of it. If their person run say, I think
but as a member of 20 game now, no man Diakom, but Fakye, 7 na mama na yanko.
If not for the purpose of how I respect your seat now, 7 minutes and come in about 2 minutes and now 1 minute.
Oh, are they?
Because I'm for the children twice war.
Yeah.
Now, Kwasu nye Kessie in Ura.
Oh, okay.
Ketabia Kessia Changani in football. Yes. Kurt befa akunyano Kurt rise pa wa rise sa to a level that would be over football will be a person be draw.
Oh, okay.
By in football in drew baby on one Kurt crap in football be draw.
Sana
yes.
Oh, okay.
Me no be a nyadwin da so because obana football near dead. Enunti the why the yamona baso. Me no be a nye sa adwin no enti ase di enti an say ye be fa Fakye sports ni nim say ye sports o TV we so da but we trusted them ho say e betima ba be ye adwuma nti ye ba we won't be giving excuse to mpanimfo say adwuma ni monye bi o
yes
and you have starting here you we won't be giving those excuses before we took the job we knew say
yes
I didn't hear that ye ba be no foforo the challenge is beba we are ready for the challenges
yes
he was in football before whatever happened he was an ESCO member the whatever was in the football he knew it and of course Tanis here to with my Ghana football so I don't want to get into that conversation say na football na gu say na hat go gu na go to gu na teams wo ho mo ya adwuma he knew the rot he knew said this was a dead something but make marriage resurrect to me go for adwuma and to what about my excuses don't give us excuses if you can't do the job just put it aside go your way we go our way
yes
and to me no be this our conversation me no be yin to mo kan sa asem no
yes
oba ye local football no oba no na e conform dada oba no na e conform dada ba ye ni hwe kra no na ye wo do TV ball mere
yes
ni ye hwe papa
Star Times
ni ye Star Times nya ba do ni ma ye de ho ntisa me fa ni mienu a me choose de oba na e ho dada no
yes
Star Times we need GTV sports platform no coin na mo se be de ama wo so metimi ayi football until you believed in them you trusted them to give them the opportunity to make man o mentimi ayi ne hefu na yi football no
blue
porous coverage no de maye which of course mani nye ho until based on that Kurt mam oba na come the footballers no ene aye kun
yes
ya come di omo pa
more
the government cry na
enu ntina government say among for call neighboring countries and tokwanya and ade wo ho ndo mbe so mo tua players ne kan mo tena krom ha yenye sika to pick up sama among for yenye sika insisted mo krom ha yenye sika ato ba sama among for yenye sika insisted mo krom ha
yes
oko kai se aban ye bi of course aban be tima ye bi but park e bo e papa e bo wo so krom bi aban na hweso yenye GFA na ye ho aduma park be na David din sabe sinu mo say ye na esi die wo yi but GFA head boss so nka leave woni hwe kura no obenya stadium ba ko mienu se we ye na ye
FIFA forward money kanina
but omo ntiri ma ye bi yam blasters agu blasters
timo no they are qualified for World Cup na
ko check it question entity time sponsors na blasters wo and they was say
KGL
ko check it why na my tell rice master
let's see
Okraku
GMPC
me say obaye no nioma na blasters ni Ghana igina yie no waba be say no na Africa ye kwa nya ade obaye be say sign na nsia ne unse dreams ne medium akoma kakra me wa saade no so under the normalization say for kotokoko na nim ba wanu dreams de no ntu fa de ne tinti say dem de be mano ye football nkwala de na wo ye no catch them young nice initiative ama ye referees papa mu di football no but some referees papa no mu di football be drum perform be corrupt because into omo ka
yes
what is the need mfaso ni so me catch point blank me mfa wada intisamity hay de ka taye no one rise one no personally me na me card na me GFA Cup me second vice one any bibia so betima sa na pa voice na me bo say woni say sponsorship na den e na nyo na di temi obi o gili ni ade sansa ye mpese e beti o show working ya duma na no sense nkenya duma na nka ye pese obi yanka e baka se be GFA yayi onye adwuma ni nuru ba bia a on kan kere say ye man tete then na why so special it gives him the audacity it gives him the emphasis to tell Ghanaians and say I'll go for a third term then I can't tell bro so extraordinary that he makes him think say him and his co-host think he can have a third term oh Ghana football and yet total disrespect to Ghana for them to even think say they are buying for a third term what have they done extraordinary omunya shi Ghana football I said him who here the juvenile side now come was no who when you be do so what is the need and na 20 ye kwa ko mo start na 20 mo hefa e friends and cronies aduma na ye which of course ba bia ho ba ye man do so a ye be kan wasem
yes
Kurt ni hwia wa ye sem oh aduma na me ye
unia money wo from
money wo from ye to wo be discover say money wo from ba me se wo nya hwe to dia ni ye se man sa time no
there is a man at 30
Third term, K doesn't deserve that third term.
Third term, they don't want to
But Momo na ye under 20 no na ni boy in first game. Na mo fache TV party with mama. Ma ken dia cho. Ze nyambo Sunday week. Ma memo da. Na ye ma memo da no. Any series here shonkono na was ye bomo die ma memo pa. Your Sunday week no. Was me mama mi ki fi brekum no ba. Na oba be ginani. Ti fache TV na no media ba ye nchu be ne ma na ye no. Nwanwa nwanwa pa na afi so akono efe yi pa die maame no nyambo akwase de we na otwemo am sorry no oro pon aso ya donko na wa ha 1:00 PM pepepe na wa se planning committee ni edwuma event committee ne be ye no kroma nyambo a Sunday week ne hutan ni na so be ba wa ba be didi eduana apene aho unye one way eduane bia o era afie be sam ma drinks abenum afili ni so papa wankaza no ma boza ampa me maya hyemunu mo maboa mane ma koyi pe timi da mantime pacho Oba Tampa Utinia on the 11th May 2025. Opeye Kumase Bantama. Yeni Presby sorry Kessie me dealing here. Do Ramo Abepo, Uramu Juana Bisa Ramo Kiti Apefache TV. Yeroba Babura, ya quining your cray, Wukumu Super. Ye G and we are Tama Pibiano, obey me Fiano Wako. Now ye Juma Kobi, now Pesoba Besso and Sena Juma Dia and a crabera. Aquayane Dao, Onsu Wofina Uti and a Kawakoma. Zo BB Ababo Dindia Shake, say Iska. Ana mu bi ni niam bi kra na embeje a ye beba begine ada was waje atum so be ni nyame hia over friend number we na nkomo bia na empinfo adi na ya ma number bia wo de kakra beto so ama ye ne aboa na ye de ahye dwumadi na chi ama na ye krabere 0266 303 733 0266 303 733 Facha TV party with mama Oba Tampa Didi aboa for moboa majumadi na ye de aba kama pa Eya Muzu Heba, Iron Boat, Medima Forever, Lovers Band, and Fakye do gas, Assassin Natural Mineral Water, or Madaro Maneo Sono Wakwina Sobefena, Abuamane de Yepa. It's near the Mane Mad Day. Na ye say near Mad Dia, New Swiss Stadium. Na just a league match in the Baba National.